picked that up from that introduction and this Oriental motif from Osho.
Ah,
He was an Osho guy. Osho loved Oriental stuff. He loved the Buddha. He loved the Zen and that sort of thing. And so Muji's an Osho clone. Let's put it that way. So anyway, go ahead. Aries, this is fake bliss. This is like fake bliss. He's showing you that he loves God. He's putting on a good show here. Osho was great at that. He was a showman, amazing showman. He parroted the image of a spiritual person to Western people who were sick and tired of religion and stuff, and who liked spiritual people. Uh, anyway, go ahead.
but how can you tell if somebody is faking it or not?
Well, you can just see it. I mean, if you don't feel that it's a phony thing, then there's something wrong with you. I mean, come on. Why would you have to tell people that you're devoted to God?
Mm.
Huh? Why would you have to show people that you're devoted to God?
Mm.
You know, if you're devoted to God, it will just be in your being. You will see God in that. People will see God in you without you doing one thing,
Mm.
because God's in everybody. God's in doing namaste and oh divine, oh I'm so in love with God, etc., etc., etc. That's all an act.
Mm.
Let's see if there's anything behind the act.
Yeah, I think.
Stuff. Let the chatter go on, but don't engage with it.
This is really interesting because on the verbal level, it's non-duality. It's a perfect teaching, in a sense. I'm saying in a sense because it's not a perfect teaching, but it sounds so good. And if you do it, you will experience the peace of yourself. The problem is, now there's a difference between you are and this is it. One's duality and the other one's non-duality. R does not imply any falling into, any doing it, any recognizing a particular experience. Huh? It doesn't. R means what? It is. I am. You can say I am, and then you need to know what I am means. But there's no anything you can do about it except what? Understand what it means. So you need a guru that teaches you are the I am, right? And like Ramana, so forth and so on. Osho never taught that way. Osho just taught, well, it's all coming from me. I'm very deep. He put on all the fancy guru clothing and so forth and so on. And and he was surrounded with guys at one time with machine guns protecting him from the people he's teaching. Can you imagine? Anyway, let's see.
Just stay empty of that. In the beginning, it might feel like there's a reflex to engage with the mind, but gradually you get better at staying out of it.
It's not easy. He makes it sound all slick and easy, but it's not easy. Depending on the power of your vasanas, in other words, your subconscious conditioning, it's going to be easy or difficult. So if you're a person that is a sattvic person and highly qualified for Vedanta and yoga, then it'll be fairly easy. If you're an energetic, dull, and worldly person, it's going to be very difficult. No, the best thing, if your mind is unsettled, and this technique works if you're a highly advanced or dispassionate person, is karma yoga, which you don't hear from him. If you have an uncomfortable thought, then you want to get rid of it. But what about a comfortable thought? Do you want to get rid of a comfortable thought, a happy thought? No, you don't. So feed the mind with happy thoughts. And what would the best happy thought be for you? That I'm okay, that life's okay, that God is good, that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Those thoughts don't disturb your mind or agitate your mind. They pacify the mind. And when your mind is pacified, then you can understand what Vedanta is saying. So
the more you pay attention to the natural and simple quality of being,
Yeah, that's a good point. The quality of being, we call that sattva guna. Sattva mimics sat. Sat means existence shining as a blissful awareness. And sattva is the quality of being that what? That is in the mind. And when you do a practice like this, when you do this, what? The mind settles down normally. Right, understand. You don't settle down. You can't settle because you are what is you would if you were the mind, you would settle into yourself. Because you're what everything settles into if there's anything other than you to settle. Understand? So we're not getting a non-dual teaching here. If you noticed in the background, the people, they were all worshiping him. They weren't worshiping themselves. They were worshiping him. It was very clever how that's subliminal or subconscious advertising. And underneath, what are you doing? Yeah, you're having your way with, the world. And so, really, a guy like this and Osho and those guys, they should take off those funny fucking clothes, put on a regular t-shirt and a pair of jeans, trim their beard or cut it off altogether, and walk around talking like a normal person. Get a job at McDonald's for a couple of years or someplace where you had to be real for a while, and then if you feel like putting on this funny costume, okay, put on the funny costume and prance around in front of other people, but you won't, because you'll realize how ridiculous you are. So this is an important message for certain people, and that's why those people are there hearing that message. But if you get hypnotized by that message and you don't get out of it, then you're going to start suffering on it. Anyway, go ahead.